I walked out on my girlfriend at a family reunion after she humiliated me in front of everyone by exposing something I told her in confidence. My family has this big annual reunion at my aunt's lake house every summer. It's the one time all my cousins, uncles, and random extended relatives show up. I've always loved it, swimming, grilling, card games, laughing until midnight. This year was the first time I brought my girlfriend, Maya. Beforehand, I warned her that my family teases each other a lot. They roast for sport. And I told her one stupid story about how, when I was 13, I tried to impress my older cousins by pretending I could do backflips. I ran, jumped, and immediately landed flat on my face in the sand. Broke a tooth. Everyone still calls it the flip of doom. Maya thought the story was hilarious. I made her swear not to mention it. My family would never let me live it down. Everything started out great. Maya charmed everyone. She helped my aunt prep food, played volleyball with my cousins, and even beat my uncle at cornhole. But later in the afternoon, after a few hard seltzers, she started getting bold. She kept asking my cousins about embarrassing childhood stories, nudging me, telling them I probably had a ton. I kept telling her quietly to chill. She didn't. When everyone gathered around the fire pit at sunset, my aunt announced a silly tradition, Embarrassing Memory Hour, where someone tells a funny story from the past. People went around sharing harmless stuff. Then Maya suddenly stood up, uninvited, raised her can and said loudly, "Well, if we're sharing embarrassing stories, you all need to hear about the time he tried to do a backflip to impress everyone and knocked out his own tooth." The whole circle went dead silent for a second. Then everyone burst out laughing. But it wasn't the normal, warm family teasing. It was the kind of laughter where people gasp and hold their stomachs. My uncles were reenacting it. My cousins asked if I'd do a repeat performance. Someone yelled, "Flip of Doom 2.0." My face burned. I stared at Maya, and she was smiling like she'd just delivered the punchline of the century. I walked away without a word, heading straight toward the driveway. She followed me, stumbling a bit, saying, "Oh, come on, don't be embarrassed. It's funny. You told me the story." I told her quietly, but firmly, that I asked her not to say anything, that she didn't just embarrass me, she humiliated me in front of the entire family. She rolled her eyes and said, "You're being dramatic." They were going to find out eventually. That was it. I walked to my car, unlocked it, and got in. She tried to open the passenger door, but I locked it. She kept knocking on the window, saying she couldn't believe I was abandoning her. I told her she could get a ride with one of my cousins or call an Uber. Then I drove off. She called me nonstop 22 times. I let it ring. When I got home, I packed the things she'd left at my place. Her water bottle, a sweater, her hair products, a pair of sneakers, and the book she'd been reading. Put everything in a box and left it by the door. She showed up an hour later, barefoot, holding her heels, furious and teary-eyed. She said she only told the story because she wanted to fit in with my family and thought I'd laugh too. I told her I didn't believe that for a second. She argued, begged, accused me of overreacting, cried, apologized, cried again. I just stood there and said we were done. Then I closed the door. She messaged me for days after. Long paragraphs, voicemails, voice notes, everything. I blocked her.